The carbon cycle continuation. What is carbon? Carbon is an element. Where is it found? It is part of oceans, air, rocks, soil, and all living things. Ways carbon moves in the carbon cycle. Carbon moves from the atmosphere to plants. In the atmosphere, carbon is attached to oxygen in a gas called carbon dioxide. With the help of the sun, through the process of photosynthesis, carbon dioxide is pulled from the air to make plant food from carbon. Carbon moves from plants to animals. Through the food chains, the carbon that is in plants moves to the animal that eat them. Animals that eat other animals get the carbon from their food too. Carbon moves from plants and animals to the ground. When plants and animals die, their bodies, wood, and leaves decay, bringing the carbon into the ground. Some become buried miles underground and will become fossil fuels in millions and millions of years. Carbon moves from living things to the atmosphere. Each time you exhale, you are releasing carbon dioxide gas into the atmosphere. Animals and plants get rid of carbon dioxide gas through a process called respiration. Carbon moves from fossil fuels to the atmosphere when fuels are burned. When humans burn fossil fuels to power factories, power plants, cars, and trucks, most of the carbon quickly enters the atmosphere as carbon dioxide gas. Each year, 5.5 billion tons of carbon is released by burning fossil fuels. The carbon cycle processes. As represented within the diagram, A is showing respiration, B is showing photosynthesis, C is showing decomposition, D is showing fossilization, and E is showing combustion. Respiration, photosynthesis, decomposition, fossilization. The greenhouse effect. What is the greenhouse effect? Greenhouse gases keep the earth warm through a process called the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect is a process by which radiation from a planet's atmosphere warms the planet's surface to a temperature above what it would be without its atmosphere. What are greenhouse gases? A gas that contributes to the greenhouse effect by absorbing infrared radiation. Greenhouse gases trap heat in the atmosphere and warm the planet. There are four main types of forcing greenhouse gases: carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor, ozone, and fluorinated gases, chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. Diagram showing the percentage of the different greenhouse gases present within the atmosphere. As you can see, carbon dioxide has the highest percentage among all the gases within the atmosphere. Sources of the different greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide. Fossil fuel use is the primary source of carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide can also be emitted from direct human-induced impacts and forestry, and other land use, such as through deforestation, land clearing for agriculture, and degradation of soils. Methane. Agricultural activities, waste management, energy use, biomass burning all contribute to methane emissions. Nitrous oxide. Agricultural activities such as fertilizer use are the primary source of nitrous oxide emissions. Biomass burning also generates nitrous oxide. Chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs, industrial processes, refrigeration, the use of a variety of consumer products like aerosols, spray. The greenhouse effect. Step 1. Solar radiation reaches the Earth's atmosphere. Some of this is reflected back into space. Step 2. The rest of the sun's energy is absorbed by the land and the oceans, heating the Earth. Step 3. Heat radiates from Earth towards space. 4. Some of this heat is trapped by greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, keeping the Earth warm enough to sustain life. 5. Human activities such as burning fossil fuels, agriculture, and land clearing are increasing the amount of greenhouse gases released into the atmosphere. 6. This is trapping extra heat and causing the Earth's temperature to rise. The Earth gets energy from the sun in the form of sunlight or solar radiation. The Earth's surface absorbs some of this energy and heats up. That's why the surface of a road can feel hot even after the sun has gone down, because it has absorbed a lot of energy from the sun. The Earth cools down by giving off a different form of energy called infrared radiation before all this radiation can escape to outer space. Greenhouse gases in the atmosphere absorb some of it, which makes the atmosphere warmer. As the atmosphere gets warmer, it makes the Earth's surface warmer too.